welcome to episode 5 of G Wall Chronicles. It's your boy E Pesos. I have my lovely co-host, Miss.
Sir, peace and blessings, my beautiful people. How y'all doing? It's been a while.
It has been a while. We took a little break, but we're back to it. And we have a lovely, beautiful host. Host.
Yes.
We have a lovely, beautiful guest today in the building. Introduce yourself, please.
Courtney. Hey, y'all.
Courtney, hey,
girl. I think we took her by surprise just now with that one. She was a little.
This is my first time doing a podcast.
Yes, so make sure y'all show her some love.
First time doing the podcast?
Yes, she's sharing her story, and she said something that really I love what she said. I asked her, I said, how you feeling? Are you nervous? She said, what am I going to be nervous about if I'm telling the truth?
I'm telling the truth. Therefore, you already know the shit.
Come on.
Ain't no need to be nervous when you're telling your story.
Come on.
What you've been through.
Come on. And what you overcame.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And how your story's going to shed light in someone else who may be going through a similar situation. It's going to let them know that, look at this queen right here. She's standing up here. She's sharing her story. I can do this too.
I appreciate Chanel with the lookout as far as sharing the story in a certain way, but she worked at to be able to get the attention of other listeners, other viewers, and I appreciate that. So big shout to her for that.
Yeah. Shout out to Chanel.
So, real quick, before I start the show, I always like to update and speak on different little topics beforehand. So there's two things I got DMs about that people wanted me to explain real quick. Okay, we all know what happened with Diddy and all that shit. Somebody asked me, how he still locked up if they had a warrant for him? I'm not getting into all that other extra shit, but I will talk about the legalities of the case real quick. When people's houses get searched, raided, you gotta know the difference between a body warrant and a search warrant. Okay, when there's a search warrant for things, then that's not constituting a person. You can't lock up a person if you're looking for things. So if you come to my house looking for guns, if they don't find no guns, they can't take nobody with them because they didn't find what they was looking for. If you come with a body warrant, you can take a person, but not things. You can't take none out my crib. You ain't got a warrant for that. You got a warrant for a person, not a thing. So Diddy got served with a search warrant, not a body warrant. Until they get enough evidence for a grand jury, is then where they'll indict and arrest. You know what I'm saying? So we don't even know if that will ever even happen.
And then, may I add on to that?
Of course.
People don't realize it's not a regular house on a number blocks. This is acres of land. The DA and any of those officers, they're not getting paid extra to do their job. You really think they're about to run through a 20-bedroom mansion in two different states to find whatever it is?
Three.
All I know is about LA and Miami.
Right.
Yeah.
But nobody is doing their job like that unless somebody told them, this is going to be in a red box in the corner in the 5th room.
Fifth floor.
Exactly. The probability of somebody finding dirt with somebody who have acres and acres and acres of land, it's not a high probability.
It's not a high probability. No, you're right.
And the fact that they didn't do that to Epstein or R. Kelly,
very, very true. There's a lot of things that factor in to why certain things happen. Different shows, different folks.
Yes. And money is a big factor to those things as well, too.
And then something else somebody tapped into my page about. This Young Thug case has been going on for 2 years now. It seemed like
Free Thugger.
They were saying, somebody was like, they say they got Lil Man, Birdman, and a bunch of people that's going to testify. Now, the word testify does not mean testifying against somebody. Testifying just means you're going before the grand jury to give a statement. Now, Birdman can say he was an artist of mine. I've never seen nothing that this man was into. I never partaken in any criminal activity. This man came in, he did music. I never seen no guns in the studio, He testified, but on the behalf of the defendant, not on the behalf of the state. You see the word testify, you can't automatically jump the fucking gun and think somebody's snitching. I'm testifying on behalf of you, nigga. I'm more so now like a character witness, but it's still testifying before the grand jury as evidence for whether they're going to indict you or not. So for people that's in jail, out of jail, so you that nigga, he on the list testify. That don't mean he's snitching on you, bro. You gotta hear what that man gotta say first. He can answer every question. No, I don't understand. No, I apply. No, I'm not. You know what I'm saying, and the whole shit will go away. So don't be so quick to jump the gun when you see somebody on the list and you see the word testify. We see the word cooperate. Cooperate means I play guilty. I play guilty. That's how I cooperate. I play
And
guilty.
your attorney, like you could say something about somebody while you meeting with your attorney, and a lot of times your attorney would be like, "Hey, would that person be willing to come in and testify on your behalf?" And then that,
Oh wow.
Key word, you gotta go perfect. To seal this part of the soul, you gotta go through shit before you speak on shit. This ain't TV. This ain't a show. Me and this young lady are speaking from experience. We sat inside them courtrooms. We sat inside the rooms of them police as they tried to flip motherfuckers and tell us this person, that. That's what you got. You can't speak on shit that you ain't go through.
exactly.
Point blank period. To sum that up. Free Thugger.
That's a fact.
Free Casanova. Free Surf. Free motherfucking what's the one out nigga? Fatty Wap. Free all them niggas that's
Free Max B.
Free Max B. Free the nigga Max. You know what I'm saying?
Free Max Beach.
Free Beach coming home next year.
Really?
Free him till they free him.
No way.
Yeah, I don't know what paperwork.
What?
Okay, so I'm about to tell you, right? In 2021, it was the COVID Act signed by Biden that if you did not have any murders or anything, even if you only had drug charges, whether it was part of the RICO or whatever the case may be, they had to cut your sentence short. For one, because the pandemic, they medically were not able to take care of all of the inmates. And for two, the prisons, especially the federal prisons, are packed with people that don't have crazy crimes such as sex crimes, and hate crimes, and red rum. So, with that being said, they tried not to give him the COVID-19 Act. I think it's Act 23. They tried not to pass it, but they gave it to his brother. So he had to go get an attorney to make sure, or like a lot of
people. Because T been home, what, 2 years now? 3 years now? Yeah, T been home.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, T been home. Oh. Yeah, Gigi actually spoke about it.
So you think they're going to release one brother and not release him?
Right. But you see, that's a mind game, though. You know, you got niggas in the street. The first thing niggas said, T home and beat you. The fuck he do? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even though niggas don't know nothing about nothing, but the first thing a nigga says, fuck he get home and he down.
And then you gotta think too, although Big Meech is Big Meech ain't have no priors, first off, which is a real big mitigating factor if they gonna take some of their time off. For two, his case was in shambles. When you have a large profile case, you have no priors. Yeah, you could be the kingpin of your enterprise, but if you got 65 co-defendants, they've been investigating your case for 5 years. The main reason why you're doing that time is because the government had to spend that money for that investigation.
Right.
But due to COVID, which nobody knew was coming, and it was an unfortunate situation, they had to let that man go. They still was trying to hold him for a year.
Yep.
They probably trying to do something to burn him to make him sick.
And I tell niggas, when you get a big amount of time, hey, yo, just program, stay out the way. They're going to look at what you do the first 5 years, the first 5, 6 years, how you been behaving. He wouldn't have qualified for shit had he got 10 write-ups, got caught with a knife. You know what I'm saying? Got caught with dirty urine, You wouldn't be eligible for shit. I got to get into this bed and get the fuck out the way. You know what I'm saying? I got 1,000 niggas protecting me. I know Meech ain't throw a punch since he been locked up. Meech probably ain't had to throw a punch. There's so many niggas that just want to stand in front of him and just be like, you know what I'm saying?
Like
probably, right. All I'm doing is telling niggas stories that when I get out, what I'm going to do for niggas. Like, that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But you'll be surprised. Mad that he's coming home. They fuck around and try to kill him before he get up out of there.
You know that. Or
try to get him jammed up so they don't
put a knife in the cell and goofy shit like that.
Hopefully it don't come to that.
Right.
The judicial system is crazy.
So let's get to it. Courtney.
Hi.
How much time you did, Courtney?
2 years.
Oh, 2 years. What state you did your time? Wait, you did state or fed time?
State in North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Like a lacking.
That's Commonwealth or no?
No.
No. Okay.
South Carolina is.
South Carolina's Commonwealth. Okay.
Well, Confederate.
Confederate, yes.
Okay. So you did 2 years. So I always ask every guest to come to the show, first things first. What is the craziest fucking thing you've seen or been while you was locked up that had you like, yo, this ain't it?
I don't know, because it's like, what may be crazy for me may not be crazy for you. And then, like, when you're incarcerated, you go through so many different mental emotions, like, and spiritual emotions that just because it look nutty, it might just be a walk in the park this day if I'm in that mood. But I feel like the worst thing was, the craziest thing was the storm. And at first, we watching on the news or whatever, that it's really, what was that? New Bern. It's really, which is not far from Castlemaine. It's really sharks swimming in the street. It's raining
What?
bad out here.
Wait
Where
a
I
minute.
was at, it's surrounded by beaches. It's Murray Beach.
What year was this?
This was 2017.
I didn't even hear about this.
What was the name of this storm? They just don't have a name. They have like a hurricane.
It was a hurricane?
It was a hurricane, definitely a hurricane.
And it was sharks.
Yeah.
There was sharks.
You can Google it.
What?
Okay,
We're gonna find the name about it because I did not hear about this.
So 2017 hurricane.
yeah, what's they call it? The Lower Cape Fear area or the Lower Cape Fear region.
Wow.
So it was with them tiger sharks and stuff swimming in the streets. It was flooded. Where I was at though, that's actually the beach town. Like,
What?
it's beaches, Wrightsville Beach, Carolina Beach, Myrtle Beach. That's all the beach down there at the end of North Carolina. So that's how bad the hurricane was. And yeah, we had power generators. And like I was explaining,
Hurricane Maria.
Yeah, whatever.
Hurricane Maria. Yes.
The power went out.
Mm-hmm.
They built that facility on top of a swap lane, so you know what was already
That's most facilities are built. Yeah, that's most.
Yeah, the guards couldn't leave. They was miserable. We were miserable because now we are stuck in ourselves. To
For
the
how
point,
long?
was it like 3 days or a week? I don't know. It was 3 days.
Wow.
No water, no food, no nothing.
They brought the jugs with the pita water, or it might have been regular water in it because they never gave us regular water. We didn't have that option. You either drank the pita water or you order your mixed drinks on Canteen, like, and you use the water yourself. And sandwiches when they could, and it wasn't like they wasn't trying to, because for the most part, that facility was definitely on top of its game when it was as far as handling business and handling stuff with the inmates. They were very strict. They was OD clean.
That's good.
Yeah, now that I'm looking at other facilities,
Yeah.
it's kind of on top of the game. It just was crazy.
So y'all couldn't flush the toilet bowls and nothing like that, right? So what did they do for that process?
Maintenance had to come in and open the see your DMX poster. It's these little things, pipes and stuff in it. So maintenance had to come in and shift and do whatever they're doing inside that box and close it back up. To the point where the guard, I think her name was Marie. I used to call her Cherie because her hat said sheriff on it.
I say that.
She was American Indian. She was mad cool. She even opened our cells and stuff just to let us get some air because it was hot and it was not good. We didn't know what was going on because it's no electricity, so the phones is down. And then it's a security risk to be letting us out of our cells.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Okay.
we don't know what's going on.
He said this lasted for 3 days.
You said, a week. No.
One of them.
One of them.
Now I know, like, now I could imagine the heat. Well, yeah. So this was that was I was in September, so it was hot as fuck. So if it was 100 degrees outside, it's 110 inside, 120 inside.
No air conditioning?
It's a central air control. It's not an old facility. It's a new facility.
Oh, okay.
So everything is like central
Yeah,
air and stuff like that. So
Okay.
you just have to thug it.
Right. Thug it out.
Pictures on the wall, folding backwards.
Oh, they didn't allow that. I tried that. My cousin Eddie, she used to send me a card like every 2 weeks, every 3 days, and it used to have perfume on it. Come to think about it, that shit probably was laced and I just didn't know about it. But, I used to stick my stuff all on the wall so my cell could smell like perfume.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so take us to sentencing day for you.
Sentencing day for me was stupid.
What?
Alright, so I gotta bring it back that Saturday before sentencing day.
Okay.
That Saturday before sentencing day, my co-defendant girlfriend gets locked up for trafficking with some whole other nigga.
Oh.
But she never made it to the back. Now it's either you got bonded out or you know how it goes. My bill $1 million, so nobody is coming to get my black ass.
Jeez.
I'm not having no business.
A milli.
That's normal.
That's the normal bill. No 10%. No.
Chucky Bell was $8 million. Cousin Chrissy was $13 million. I mean, Aunt Chrissy was $13 million. Boog was $5 million. That's normal. Yeah, you could get a bond reduction. What they gonna bond reduct you to?
$100,000.
$750.
Right.
Wow.
So the county jail basically full at this point. County jail full to the max. Niggas in there ain't bailing out. Nobody bailing out.
Oh, they bailing out, but not for that.
Yeah, right.
There's only one young girl, but her father was supposed to be somebody in the town. That's the only one who I seen bail out. Her bail was $750,000. It's people in there like the girls who locked up for meth. They bail $16 million, $10 million. They know they going to the feds. It's just that you don't know how long. And then out there, it's different because out there they only got 3 good lawyers really. That was H. Lawrence Shotwell. That was my lawyer. That was the lawyer my Cody had. I forgot his name. And the Al guy. So Butler or something like that.
So it was Al something.
Yeah, it's this the 3 lawyers. If you ain't got the cash for them 3 lawyers, you're getting a public defender. And the only real good fly public defender was my lawyer's old partner. His name started with a T, I forgot. Or Blake Spells, which was my attorney's understudy. Like he was under my lawyer. That's how small this town was. Like,
damn it. And what was the name of this town?
Castle Hayne.
And
Wilmington. I got locked up in Wilmington, the county jail.
Okay, so that's the bill. Okay, Wilmington. Okay. So sentencing day.
Oh, let me get back to sentencing day. I'm always just here.
That's fine.
So that Monday, my co-defendant was trying to take it to trial. Don't know why he was trying to take it to trial. Like I told you, it was an open shut case. But I want to play. I got the best attorney.
Let's rumble.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there. So like 2:00, my correction officer says, because I make sisters everywhere. I don't care who you are, but if my spirit enticed with yours, that's how we rock.
Talk about
She
it.
looked on the computer and she said, "Yo, your co-defendant just got sentenced." And I was like, "What? We're supposed to go to trial? What the fuck?" Because I'm ready because my lawyer got me together real quick. Like, so I ain't even bother to call my lawyer because it's already 2 years in. I'm sitting with my feet kicked up. Either I'm gonna touch the yard or I'm coming home. It's
One or the other.
no way around it. I ain't ironing this bitch. So now that's Monday. That Wednesday, I'm taking my braids out, no socks on, talking shit, playing spades. It's 10:00 in the morning. We just came out for record at 9. I'm about to hop in the tank and get my hair braided when I get back to my cell. They called me to go to the bullpen. Like you got caught. I'm shocked because this how cool me and the guards was, me and the inmates was. Like, and I always used to have the guards checking the calendar court calls.
Mm-hmm.
They like, "Courtney, you gotta go to court." Like, nobody's calling me by my inmate number at this point.
Wow.
Or Alan, I'm Courtney. Like, come on, get up, you gotta go. I'm like, look at me, my hair not done. Like, I had lemonade braids, so I had an afro right here and a lemonade braid. So I got in the bullpen, I get to court. Now, you could Google my lawyer too, because this is about to be funny. His name H. Lawrence Shotwell, Wilmington, Jersey. I love that name.
H. Lawrence Shotwell?
Yes. Everybody in the bullpen has went to court.
Okay.
The low-level crimes, which is mostly the fiends and the domestic violence. The little higher who knew they was going to get sentenced a month. I'm still sitting there. He come in and there's nobody now. It's the middle of the day, but I'm the only one in the bullpen. The bullpen is like 20 bitches in a Vienna sausage can.
Damn.
He coming in sweating like a sinner in church with a bright iridescent suit on. Like, yeah, you going home today? Listen, let me tell you, you going home today. You want to sign this paper. This guy right here, I went to lunch with him every day for 5 years in law school. He's actually a juvenile judge. They have traveling judges down there. If I don't get you home today, you're not going to make it home before you're 30. So just go in there. That's my guy with them ugly suits. Go in there, don't say nothing, sign this paper, you coming home today.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Wait. It's a Shotwell Local Aggressive Criminal Defense Representation.
And that's my guy.
Aggressive.
I haven't seen that.
I like the wording, the verbiage there. Aggressive.
Yeah.
Y'all heard that? You better take that game down.
Because y'all know, big shout out to Adrian, Jersey City. If you got a case in New Jersey, you better that motherfucking Adrian. I'm telling you, got the money, get you home.
Oh, Mr. Lawyer Man, he gets it. My lawyer up here. Shout out to John.
Shout out to John.
His last name, but he out of Bloomfield.
Shout out to John.
He's sharp in Dakota.
They
do their thing.
Shout out to John. Shout out to John. You got the money. You gotta have the money.
It made me feel like he was about to snap his fingers and spin out that door. Yeah, but he already told me from the time he was hired, like, you gonna sit, this is what you call a scared bitch. Stay off them phones, stay your ass out of trouble. Matter of fact, you could get in trouble. Who cares? Because at the end of the day, if you fight one of these inmates down there, y'all are property of the state. They cannot give you no formal charges.
A lot of people don't know that.
What? Yeah, you cannot get no formal. I was fucking them bitches up. Anytime they looked at me wrong, kicking bitches down the stairs, all that, beating 2 bitches up at a time. I was bored. I'm from up north. They already think I got an attitude. I'm in a predominantly Caucasian environment. I'm not racist. I have nothing against Caucasian people. But they was racist towards me. So
you gotta protect yourself.
I had to get my 40 acres of view.
By any means necessary.
By any means
necessary.
So the day you got sentenced is the day you went home.
Right.
So you've been ended the day you got sentenced. You just
I'm about to tell you, at 6 o'clock, it was me, the judge, my lawyer. Was the prosecutor even in there or the marshal? They might have been, but nobody was in that courtroom.
Let's go for it.
Wow.
I stood there and I said, well, could you give me one more day? He was like, no, I asked the judge, could you give me one more day? He said, why? He said, if I give you one more day, I got to send you to the yard. My family was in Atlanta at my cousin's wedding. It was nobody in Jersey. I don't have no phone. I don't have no clothes. My pen pal, who was my fiance at the time, his parents wound up coming and get me. But I didn't know, like...
So nobody knew you was coming home that day. Wait, you was getting your head, you was doing...
I didn't know I was coming home that day.
Right. So give me one day and let me call some people. Let me get situated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I never heard of nobody saying, give me an extra day.
Yeah, just give me...
Can I have one more day?
You gotta nobody do, and then you're in a state, how many states away from home. It's different if you would have been here. If you would have been home, that's totally different. You know what I mean?
But you want to hear what's crazy? I was that tapped in to the community just from being incarcerated. Once again, it's a small town I'm in. I done made my sisters on this pod and they really fuck with me. And that newspaper is telling me everything that I need to know. Where it's at, what area don't go in, where to eat at, where you can actually get assistance at, etc., etc., etc. And then I'm studying federal law because I'm in the hole. The only thing that I could study as far as books and stuff is religious scriptures, and they can't deny the law to you. So I'm alright. I'm just nervous because if you let me out this cell today or tomorrow, I don't know whether to go left or right to catch my bearings. I have no phone. When ATF took my phone, I told them keep it. Like, I don't want that phone. So, but thank God for my Patsy and Bernard. They came and got me. They prayed over me. And she made me a nice blackened salmon, some wild rice, and some vegetables. Yeah.
Shout out to them. Like that was some good support.
So
Yes.
now I gotta ask: did any of the North Carolinians ever try to press you for some of that?
Hey yo. Really?
I mean, not a bitch in Jersey would press me, so why would a bitch in North Carolina press me? Somebody asked and inquired about getting this cat, but I humbly declined because I don't like girls, number one.
Okay.
I'm not gay for the stay, number two. It's not like I'm doing a life sentence. And a lot of them got hepatitis from being returning offenders. The consummation of marriage when you in prison is to suck each other blood, and that's how they were transferring hepatitis. I didn't come in that motherfucker with anything, so I'm not leaving with nothing either.
Did you just say what I think you just... Did I just hear that?
I think you just heard that shit. I think you heard it.
Okay.
You heard that shit. So that's how they made it official. They had to
they suck each other blood. I don't know if they sucking it out the coochie or the arm, but they sucking each other blood.
I remember back in the day, niggas used to me and my niggas, remember they used to cut each other and do this.
Oh, blood brothers.
Blood brothers.
Oh, yeah, me and those did that back in the day.
Wait, so hold on. Wait a minute. I may be a little ignorant to this because people really did that in real life. I thought people just did that in movies. People did that in real life.
Me and Chris, same mother, same father. We did that. That's my brother. Me and my cousin, we was teenagers before. I guess that was our passage to the streets. We did that.
We locked in. We locked in.
I never knew people really did that.
Word.
Wow.
Yeah, but you gotta look at the stats sometimes. 70% of the jail is, like I said, Caucasian. And I'm not saying that in a racial manner, but this is the truth. A lot of those women come from wealthy families. They're on drugs, and they having a bunch of biracial babies, and their families are not accepting. So they got a bunch of children all through the foster care system, and that's what's in that jail. And then a small percent is black, and the other small percent either come off the military base or they're like Native American or some crazy ethnicity you've never heard of, because North Carolina is really a melting pot. Like I said, I ain't coming that bitch for nothing. I wasn't leaving.
So let me ask you this question. What was the majority of the cases was hearing it in?
For the women, majority of the cases stemmed from a situation with the man.
Really?
About them snapping out.
Prime example, Jennifer Crampton, high off meth. She killed her husband because he took her baby away from her, lied and said that the baby was raped. They did the medical examination. The baby wasn't raped. And she's doing, I think, 14 to 16 years. The lady, I forgot her name. But, my sis, I miss her so much. And me and her was like this. I met her when she was 18. She just turned 18. Trinita. She was high off Zans. The girl was stalking her over her boyfriend. Mind you now, her boyfriend left who he was with my homegirl in a whole different relationship. She couldn't let go. She sent her all types of crazy messages on Snapchat. Trinita never recorded the messages, meaning I read her discovery, so I personally know. She catch her at White Star Mall. That's like our version of Garden State.
Okay.
It's not, but that's our version of Garden State.
Okay.
She caught her at White Star Mall with her boyfriend. She high off Zans. The boyfriend passed her the gun. She put a bullet straight through her head. She doing 36 years, and they box scarred her. So she got to do 36 years on top of another 4 years because she murdered that lady, and her black ass murdered that girl in White Star Mall. But this is how small and crazy this town is. I'm not going to say her name because that's one of my sis and I fuck with her. But my homegirl was boosting in that same mall at that same time, left her brand new baby in the car, and one of the bullets went through the window that the baby was in. and the glass got all over the baby. This is how small this town is. Yeah. Once again, this other girl, mind you now, the boy, she never said she got the gun. She never told no boy. She took it on the chin, you killed the black boy in time. This how small this town is. That same boy had a sister that was incarcerated. I forgot her name, but she was a little bit slow. And they had her downstairs, that's the handicap and all that. She was selling her toddlers naked pictures on Facebook. And all she got was probation.
What?
Yeah, this town was really connected. It was just that small.
So let me ask you this question. Jail. What is the? Give me like, what's more reasons why a fight would start in the female jail?
Well, in the males they got pod bosses, but I feel like in a female jail it's the head bitch in charge. But the difference with the female jail is it could be multiple head bitches in charge. Because if a female's scared of you, she'll get cool with you before she try to play with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if we all cool, like a line ain't gonna be crossed unless you want your ass or something worse. So like the difference in the male power ball, like in the male they got the power ball, so it's that one nigga. And our pod, it's multiple of us, but we all got the same charges, but we not drug abusers either. So you already knew, like, if you fuck with one, the whole lineup coming after you. But we ain't on no following shit. We on some stick together shit, and we all do our own thing. So it could be, when I tell you multiple people, like the lady I kicked down the stairs. We was cool at first. I was a nice lady in jail. I prayed with you. I did your hair. We needed canteen. I got you. Yeah, I need mine back off the top, but I'm gonna let you get cool and acclimated with. I ain't look at you as a fiend or as this one and that, but nah, you come in here cool. We all gonna be cool. I'm probably the first person that you're gonna see because I'm always in trouble or not where I'm supposed to be.
Absconding.
Somewhere on that, exactly. I'm not house detail yet. I'm making sure if I heard you throwing up all night, get your ass up and clean the fuck up. Because by the time I come out on this floor, I do not want to be smelling throw up and shit because you dope sick.
You dope sick. You already know how that go. You already know how that go. They gonna shit and piss that shit out.
That shit was disgusting.
Why they can scream, baby?
Don't put nobody in my cell like that when they got something. So I think it's different. Like my little sis Sierra and Romeo, she was the head nigga in charge over there for a minute. Oh. Young as hell, she about 5 foot, if that.
And she with all the shit. It be the little ones, yo. It be the little ones that be with all the smoke.
Versus all the smoke. In Quebec, is me, Chrissy, Boo. Me and Boo, we was like, if we ever got on Love and Hip Hop, we got out. She was gonna be fed, I was gonna be stayed. Like, it's KD. Like, so.
You ever had any run-ins as far as with like COs and shit?
Oh, Officer Pagan.
Uh-oh.
She calls herself Pagan. Bitch, please. I threw a couple pickle juice on her. She tried me. And then there was this other officer, I forgot her name, but she wound up getting incarcerated for beating up on her husband because he was cheating. But she wasn't just a bitch to me, so I can respect it. She was a bitch to everybody.
Oh, okay.
She had, like, what's that called? Napoleon syndrome.
Okay, small motherfucker.
Yeah.
So you ever had any male COs try to holler at you?
Oh, absolutely not. See, once again, like I told you about this particular facility, in the event a male came on that pod that didn't wear a suit and tie, the whole facility is locked down. If a male had to come on that pod, they're locking it down unless they're coming in the foyer. And the foyer is about this size, and it's a door in and a door out and another door to go through. So the only male I talked to was my psychiatrist, Kevin.
So See, because I told a female CEO that worked in the clinic, she was saying now, if a man get locked up, you can identify the woman, and after you go to like maybe like 6 months in the hole, you'll be released on the chair and committed with the women.
So my trans man friend Chris DeLacio, I was explaining to you that's what he went through. He was still alone, but he still got to wreck with us. But the wreck was different. We ain't had no yard. Our yard was about this big and 40 feet high. That was the yard. You couldn't see in or out, surrounded by cement walls. So, and our actual common area was our common area. Like, so it's always two guards on a pod. Unless it's the guard that everybody cool with, then it'll be one guard. But it's always two guards on a pod, so you ain't doing nothing crazy. Like the most you could do is sneak your meds off the med cart. But 9 times out of 10, somebody was telling you because the bitch that was selling her meds was the one that needed to be asleep by 11 o'clock because I don't want to hear this bitch 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning when it's count time. Up making noise.
She can be wild at the door, banging at the door and shit, yelling, screaming and shit. Doing a bunch of goofy ass shit.
Doing the most. Like, girl, shut the fuck up. Then I'm going to get up in the morning with an attitude. Oh, no, either we're going to be locked down and we got to eat in ourselves. We can't come out because of what she did. Or I'm going to get up. Because it disturbed my dreams. And I don't think you understand it. I don't. You're going to go to a program or you're going to get bailed out by your wealthy family and keep them versus me, I've got to sit my black ass in. So, let's just hope every morning I wake up in a good mood or everybody is going to get mad and I'm not going to get
so the shit get real, so like, it's the same thing. So I'm seeing that male president, female president have a lot of similarities. I know y'all president get a little more zesty because it's not a female. Cattiness going on.
Oh my God, it's so emotional. Like I said, we laughed together, we prayed together, we beefed with each other, all within 24 hours. Like today, this bitch ain't speaking to you. You don't know why. She just crazy today. Or she on her period. Like, boy, you really don't like this bitch. Why is you talking to me? Or this girl was too loud on the phone. She could be sobbing for her life, but I'm just not in the mood to hear it. Or this one, they closed the shower curtain all the way and the water dripping. Play that shit up.
Little shit like that. Little fucking nitpicking shit. How many y'all was in 2 people cells, 3 people cells? What?
2 to 3 people. So if the facility got overpacked, they put the boats in your room.
So you gotta lay inside that boat. Now that's when you on the floor.
Oh.
Your bed's on the floor. So y'all have mice and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I told you this facility was airtight.
We had motherfuckers in the boat, and you went up in the boat and be face to face with the motherfuckers.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
So this is a newer facility. Their old facility, from what I heard from a lot of the inmates who went to the old facility, it was fucked up like that. It was 100 of them in one cell, and you had to thug it with your rounds, and that was it.
That's it.
But you could smoke cigarettes and shit in that one, and do all types of tomfoolery. In this one, it was airtight, vacuum sealed.
Yeah, see, a lot of the old facilities nasty as hell. I'm talking about literally. And I'm always privileged to have that middle bunk. I'm on that top where the ceiling is right here, and I'm not on the top.
Oh yeah, I seen a bitch split her shit coming off
up.
that top bunk.
Just sitting up.
What?
Yeah.
So this is the bunk bed. The bunk bed is right here. Your table is right there. It's no ladder to hop up. Maybe one step, but it ain't no ladder. So you gotta put your foot on your table and get to the top. Any little thing can make your table slippery, and it don't even gotta be liquid. It can just be a piece of plastic or a piece of paper. 9 times out of 10, when you get off your table, if you got socks on, your foot is automatically going like this. And you could either bust the back of your head, or you could just go face first and break
it's like
your
a bed
shit.
that you gotta be able to know how to. You gotta know how to get up there quick. Yeah. Yeah. You can easily bust your whole motherfucking head.
Yeah, definitely. It sounds.
See, I got scoliosis, so I need the bottom bunk, but you're not bottom bunk, bottom tiering me. And then, like I told you, I was a moody motherfucker, and I learned the laws of landing here. So it got to me, I'm so long. When I ain't feel like being bothered, I'm so long, wreck alone. I don't care if you got to modify everybody wrecking shit. They ain't got shit to do with me.
So let me ask you a question. Describe them golden days when you really was like, damn.
Wanting to die, missing my kids, not being able to breathe, like suffocating, staring down a rabbit hole. Like, I know a lot of people talk about falling down a rabbit hole, but when you actually learn the power of manifestation and tunnel vision, and you staring down that rabbit hole, and you can't get out that rabbit hole, and you just keep crying, keep crying, keep crying. You crying on the inside, you crying on the outside. That shit is crazy, and I don't ever want to feel like that. All because I wanna touch my kids. I wanna feel my kids. I wanna be able to talk to my kids. And any little thing could put you in that. Like the phones could be down, and my son's waiting for me to call. Like they ain't coming to see me because I don't want them to see me. And then we 6, 7 states away. It's possible financially. I just can't see it. Now, in the event that I have to go to the yard, yeah, I'm gonna see my children. But I'm seeing me in it. So that was the hurtful feeling. Like that shit used to burn a hole in my heart. Like I'm never gonna see these kids. They gonna be totally different people when I come. And then you gotta think, I'm from up north. I'm in the south, and I'm Muslim. I'm the only Muslim in my pod. On a kosher diet. They ain't even know how to pronounce halal down that motherfucker. Like
Halo.
Halal. You want halal diet? What's that? Like, bitch, what? So yeah.
So wow. Let me ask you this question. What you say to a young girl out there? To a young girl out there that bust them move girls out there that want to hold the strap in their back.
Rule number 1. You don't need no codees. If you gonna do this shit, and if this is what you like to do it your motherfucking self. Don't think cause you holding the strap for your nigga, you holding the motherfucking drugs for your nigga that you doing shit. The only thing that you doing is implicating yourself. The only thing I hold for a nigga ever is the money. That's it. I'm not holding no guns. I'm not holding no straps. I'm not trafficking shit. Okay? Because when it's time to do that time, you gotta stand 10 toes down. Not that nigga. And most females I was incarcerated with, they niggas left them in the wind. Like, in the wind. No commissary. They ain't holding their kids down. They ain't paying for no lawyers. You have a public defender. A public defender that is paid from the tax-paying dollars of the state and the federal government, who is in cahoots with the prosecutor or who wants to become the next judge or the next top-notch prosecutor. Your public defender don't give a fuck about you. Period. Now, when you pay somebody like H. Lawrence Shotwell or Mr.
Aggressive
defense attorney
who used to just come visit me because he was in the building and they had shit to talk about.
Wow.
I just want to see your face. You all right? Why you keep fighting in here? Well, you want to go to Belize when you get out of here? I own a property out there. If you want to stay out here, I own all these drug rehabilitation centers. Courtney, I could put you on. Like, that was my boy.
Wow.
What's up?
That's definitely.
You heard about my co-defendant? Fuck him and his lawyer. What you think about that nigga for? That ain't your motherfucking partner. It's a bad business deal. Just know you coming home. And don't fuck with these bitches. And keep your hands to yourself.
Telling you some real shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, your son keep calling my damn secretary, asking when his mother coming home. Tell that boy stop calling me. I didn't know he called that much.
I love it. Yes.
That's what's up, yo.
Yes.
That's what's up. I love the energy. I love the vibes. Like, a lot of women out here, you know, you had a man riding with you when you was locked up.
Like I said, I had a few good men. It depends,
Hmm?
So who I was in a relationship with, he has a prestige title at his job. And he felt as though with me getting incarcerated, it was going to mess up his career. But compared to how he took care of me when I was on the streets, he did the bare minimum when I was incarcerated. We weren't together. But anybody who know me, they know Jay loved me unconditionally. And I've done so much bullshit to him that it was to be expected. Now, Omar who's my real good friend. Used to be tripping. He still hold me down to this day. He definitely bro. He couldn't understand it because he an L7 squares nigga, firefighter, truck driver, armed security guard type shit. No, it's real straight and narrow by the books. He couldn't understand my situation because he never had to deal with a person like me. Some people call me like a hood bitch. But he rolled out he ain't give a fuck, and that shit was costing him bread because there's no such thing as global tel link down that motherfucker. It's some other shit called Securus, and Securus is like $10 a code.
What?
Phone bill be about another $250 at the
And Courtney called 5 times a day.
Well, he said by the end of the week.
Yeah. You can burn $100 a day on that phone, depending on what down bottom I was at. You had to get a local number, so my shorty had to get whatever the local zip code was. It was 266. She had to get a phone. Whatever their phone was down there, with so now my calls is 18 cents a minute.
Yeah, so Securus ain't give a fuck about that. It was on some we want our $10. We don't care where you are. When you go to prison, then you can have global tel link to your liking and your discretion. I hope you have fun. So in total, the 2 years that I was incarcerated, I want to say that my grandmother put $2,500 on the phone just so that I could speak to my kids. My abuela, when I tell you my abuela, she is my prayer warrior.
Yeah.
I came home to a couple dollars and everything pertaining to my kids. I'll never forget this. And I could still go into her space saver. She had a folder. In that folder was their report cards, every good mark they got on their school lessons, anytime she had to take them to the doctor, receipts of any money that she had to spend on them, etc., etc. She was off her shit. My grandmother retired her second job. She retired from Irvington General, and then she was working at the shelter. She retired from her second job just to have more times to take care of my kids while I was incarcerated. And I really appreciate it.
Shout out to grandma.
Shout out to grandma for that.
Yes.
Big shout out to grandma for that. So,
Yes.
in closing, Reverend, anything you want to say to the listeners out there? G Wall Chronicles, what we do is we provide a platform for people who are in prison to just express things that they've been through, things that they've seen, shake them up a little bit to have them not go back in it. You ain't been back in that bitch since you left out of there.
Oh, no.
Right
Right
now.
They ain't even
in your future.
I only had 24 hours in a day to play that game. No funny shit.
It was a wake up.
Between school, work, and running after my kids and trying to keep them out the streets. I ain't got time. What I would want to say is, sky's the limit. That's one. Use your brain. You'll be surprised how many people don't use their fucking brain. Use your brain. And you could sell anything as long as you got a large quantity. Apply the hustle. And never give up and never stop. As long as you stay consistent, you're always
talk.
First, right here, G Wall Chronicles. Mouth of this Courtney.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Miss
Thanks for
Wise,
coming.
Miss Wise, anything that you want to add to the show?
I said, Queen just dropped some jewels for y'all. You know, I just want to tell everybody, just always just stay consistent. Try your best at being consistent with whatever you set your intentions to be with yourself. That's all I want to say.
Big shout to White House. Big shout.
Oh, I got one more thing.
Talk about it.
Proper preparation prevents poor
The 5 P's. You can tell she been down. You can tell she been down. You wrote all your letters, mood, time, thoughts, and all that shit.
I only wrote one person. That's only about tired of me. And he was in prison down the street from me.
Now, wait a minute. Now, you came home and you are an entrepreneur, right? You have your own.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Let's talk about that.
Talk about that. Talk about that.
Well, I am the owner of NJ Dolls LLC, Beauty Emporium. I'm one-stop shop, full service, track, like a beauty track.
What services you provide?
Aria's Beauty Lab, she provides lashes and nails. Lash Fali, she's a lash instructor and she does lashes. And the Cash Look, she's a phenomenal breeder. She breeds faster and better than the average. And then it's me, Steve Austin Slade. I am a cosmetologist, expert, almost a master, and I'm a merchant. I sell women's clothes, costume jewelry, hair, whatever I get my hand on. Hustle, baby.
Okay, so now shout out where can people find on your product, or can you shout your website out, your Instagram, so you can find it?
I mean, you can Google NJ Dolls, but I'm located at 489 15th Ave on another box, North New Jersey 07103. And anything you type up NJ Dolls, it's a sure way to
That's
find me.
DOLLZ or the
Z.
Z. So that's
DJ Dolls.
DJ Dolls.
With the Z.
DOLLZ.
Yeah, because all my regular girls got that S. I need to razzle
Little
that.
razzle
Right. Okay, say less.
That's
Say
right.
less.
And once again, thank you guys so much, man.
No
Thank you for
problem.
saying yes.
Once again, this is G Wall Chronicles. I always bring out the heat, always bring out the shit. I appreciate Courtney for coming down.
Yes.
My co-host, Miss Wise. Y'all
Yes,
already
sir.
know. With the Miss Wise, with the voice. We're going to start calling her the voice.
No, it's only
That's
one
gonna be-
voice.
There's only, you would have to.
Rest in peace to her.
Rest in peace to her.
Rest in
Yes.
peace to the voice.
Yes, matter
First
of
of
fact,
all,
let's take a
shout
shot
out
for the voice.
No, why?
You take a shot for me.
Let's take a shot for the voice. Matter of fact, let me get a shot for you too. I need a shot.
You can do that.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Nope. Let's go. One more shot. One more shot. Let's go. This is my birthday shot. Big.
Shots up.
Happy birthday.
But yeah, appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is G Wall Chronicles episode 5. Let's
Yes.
get it.